All right, thanks for tuning in to this episode of the Lunar Report. My name is Athen, and this is for August 19th through the 21st. All right, so on the 19th, for the entire day, we'll have the moon in Orion. Now, we can't forget about Orion, especially when we're talking about the moon, because the moon moves closer to Orion than, say, the sun does, and does play an important role when you're considering the fact that the moon is well set in Orion. But in either case, Orion is about our instinctual nature. Orion is the hunter, and he's always been associated with our power, our strength, our mortality, our physical strength. Now, if you think about Orion, he's an archetype, and he's got a polarity, a counterpart, and that's Ophiuchus. And you've heard me talk about Ophiuchus, and Ophiuchus is the serpent bearer. And as you've probably heard me say, Ophiuchus is about raising up that lower nature, that our physical natures, into the light for transmutation. Well, Orion is the sort of opposite to that, in the sense that we're taking our physical nature, but we're merging with it, we're becoming it, we're embodying it. So we're listening to our instincts. We're going there and taking care of our survival. In other words, we're really embodying our instinctual natures here on Earth. And it's really about stepping into that power, okay? The muscles, the strength, our physical innate abilities, what we're born with as human beings. Because we are spiritual beings, but at the same time, we're here on Earth, and we are surviving. And this isn't something to be, rejected. It's a lot like the root chakra. The root chakra has to be open and operating. In other words, we have to be grounded and really tuned into our physical nature, our physical bodies. And so this is what we're called to do on Tuesday. And anything that we do that involves really stepping into that mortal aspect of ourselves, the more we'll be going in the flow with the moon. Now, on Wednesday and Thursday, the moon will be well set in Gemini, and Gemini, being the twins, is really a time of playfulness. Now, the moon and Mercury are also in Leo, so this is a time for playfulness. But while Leo's playfulness is our true nature, in Gemini, it's a little bit more social. It's the marketplace, it's the twins, it's where we're interacting. It's everything that is connected. And the playfulness there is a playfulness of interaction, of, playing with the reality, so to speak. And it being associated with the marketplace is, really a time of connecting. It can be a very social time for a lot of us. Also a time of lots of mental activity. Mercury rules Gemini, and there's a strong association there, being an air sign also with Gemini, of lots of mental activity. It could be a time for those of us associated in sales to be very busy there, but all in all, just all of us being very social perhaps, or just thinking a lot, or being very playful. Now, with all this activity in Leo, it's also a good time to really express ourselves these couple days and just enjoy the playful aspects of our interactions, of our social interactions with others. Now, on the 21st, we're going to have a trine between Mercury and Pluto. Now, Mercury will be in Leo, like I mentioned, and so this trine is really involving really stepping into our power to express ourselves. And so what is that power? What is that? And what we're going to be really tinkering with, since the moon will be in Gemini, is tinkering with the immense power that we have in what we say, and what we embody, and what we express, and what we put out there. Because Leo, all in all, is just the creative element, and it's everything that we put out there, everything we create. So really stepping into that divine Sagittarius, Pluto's been in Sagittarius, so that divine power into what we speak, do, and express. Now Jupiter and Venus will still be close, so this should be a very optimistic time for a lot of us still in regards to relationships and resources. And as we get closer and closer to the 22nd, which is Friday, we're going to start to really feel the energy of the Lion's Gate. The sun is inching its way closer now to Regulus in the constellation of Leo, and the conjunction will happen on the 22nd, which will involve a time of really getting some divine wisdom, some divine universal intelligence. And I'll speak more on that on the next episode of the Lunar Report. But thanks for watching. If you guys have any questions, please let me know, and I'll see you next time. Take care.